Hey guys, this is John. Welcome to another episode of Yard to Table Appalachian Homestead, and this is
Mary.
She's been helping today with planting. We kind of did a thing last night, and we were going to put off planting our main crops until next weekend, to where when we have the weather that's going to be above 40s for a low. It still gets down into 40s in May, but yeah, I went ahead today and I said we had no plans of it this morning to put things out. Come out here and there we were planting stuff. The next thing I knew, I thought we'd plant a few things, and we ended up planting, I think, 22 of our pepper plants and about 10 or 11 of our tomato plants and everything else. So we're going to show you all that. But today is our very first harvest. We are harvesting lettuce today, and Mary's been working on it in there, cutting it up, and she has made a beautiful bowl of lettuce. We have leafy romaine, the red and the green, and then we have head lettuce, and we have some still left over here. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna cut some of them more, because we only got another few weeks really on the lettuce before it starts getting hot, and it's not going to do good for us. So we got to harvest the lettuce, and that was one of the first things we did. We're not going to do it all tonight, but we're going to go over and cut one more head. Then we're going to give you a tour of the garden and what we put out, and then we're going to grill some chicken and make a grilled chicken salad with our lettuce from our very first harvest. So it's going to be good. So get you a cup of coffee and sit down and get ready to come along with us. And I'd like to say thanks to all the new subscribers. Guys, I really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button, and we've had so many people follow along that I'm really surprised that people actually subscribe to the channel. But I guess we're entertaining as that we're learning as we go what we're doing. So we've made a lot of mistakes, and we actually made a video the other day that had things in there that we had made mistakes on. So if you ain't caught that one, make sure you watch that. So let's get ready. I'm going to get you over here and show you what we've done today. We've planted a lot of stuff, and then we're going to get the fires going over on the fire pit and grill some chicken and eat tonight. So come on, let's look around here a minute. Okay, one of the things we done on the last episode was we planted these flowers, and we've actually added some more since then. These are kind of just to be pretty, and they're pollinators, and they're also here to help attract insects away from the plants. So look here, guys, we have got a lot of stuff in here. It just was planted today. We started this morning planting it, and this lettuce down through here has been here. Then we planted some marigolds, and dogs checking everything out for us to make sure the flowers are growing good. But we don't know exactly what all of these are. There's a few of these that are new to us, and I think these are more for shade. And I'm not for sure what that plant over there is. Looks like the grass, but she seems to like that. She likes to eat on it a little bit. So we dug all of this out down, and that's on the last episode or two, where we removed the old dirt and actually put soil in here. So as we were planting today, we planted cucumbers, gourds, mini gourds, different things like that. We really don't know exactly which are which, because we planted these a while back, and some of these got mixed up. Like that's one that we planted that's going to be a gourd, and these was a pack. I think it was a seed pack that said mixture of mini gourds, didn't it, Mary? And Angel has quite the fascination with the plants. She likes to fertilize, so when we use the organic fertilizer like we do, she wants to get into it. So now here's some celery we've got growing, and we're going to have celery in our salad tonight, but this celery was not ready to harvest yet, and it might be a little late in the season for this. I might have got a little late start on it, but we're going to come back around here in a minute, and we're going to harvest this head right here. Now we're not going to eat this, and we're going to send this one, I think, with Mary home, so she can take it to her mom and dad maybe. But so you can see in here, here's some more. These might be cantaloupes. You know, it's going to kind of be a surprise on some of these things. We don't really care what comes up, but we're hoping they'll come up and they'll grow over top of the trellis here, or grow up on them. So we've showed you this before. We've got broccoli and cauliflower growing, and somebody left a comment, and I love the comments. They said take and pin this and cover this up, the cauliflower, pin it with a clothespin or something, and this will stay nice and white. It's purple right now. I don't know if it's supposed to be purple or not. We don't know, do we, Mary?
No.
We hope so, but it's pretty regardless. So.
Yeah. I mean, if it's good, I'll eat purple cauliflower.
we hope it's supposed to be purple. We have no idea. I don't think that was the picture. That's it right there. It's white. So we might have some issues. We don't know. Let us know in the comments why it's purple. These are getting real tall and leggy. So I've never grew broccoli before, so don't know if that's right. So we got 3 cauliflower, broccoli, 3 of them, and 3 again. Then we got some kale in here in the middle. We're gonna have plenty of kale. We have some onions growing here. We have no idea how big they'll get or if they're supposed to be big onions, little onions.
Yeah.
This is our first year, so we really don't know. Now, here's something that came out really good that I like is this is I'd call them tomatoes growing up as a kid, but this is getting loaded with cherry tomatoes. This is going to be a container plant. I've been asking you all, encouraging you all to grow just one thing if you can. So this is a good example of growing one plant. This, from what I understand, this is a determinate, and it will make all of its fruit and come ripe at one time, then it'll be dead. So we've got other ones that we're going to replace this one with as soon as this one, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks, these will start turning and be ready to harvest, but y'all can let me know. So this is known maybe as a bush tomato, and it turns into a bush instead of a vine. Okay, so let's look over here. We have planted tomatoes in the front, and here we have peppers, and there's Mary's little strawberry rocks that she has planted in here. She painted them and we put them in here to try to discourage birds, because when they come down and try to eat them, they realize, oh, that's not eatable. And hopefully they'll leave it alone, but that has not helped because we have lost some today. We found some of our strawberries that had been eaten by a bird, looks like. So yeah, we've got banana peppers. We got some purple bell peppers. We've got some, let's see, I stuck some of the things up here. We got lunchbox orange right here, maybe. I don't know. It could be. It's untells what these could be. We kind of got them mixed up a little bit.
This one's a purple bell.
Purple. So some of them's going to be inside the trellis, and then some of them will be on the outside. So this will be something we're experimenting with, and we don't really know what will work the best, but we do know as summer heat gets here, then this will shade the peppers on the inside. The cucumbers. Now the cucumbers we just planted these today and they're already wanting to, look at this, wanting to take a hold of the trellis, and so these cucumbers are going to take off. So what my plan was, and I might not be right, but cucumbers up through here, you know, and then peppers on the edge on this one, and then strawberries in the middle and the ends. So yeah, we've got a little bit more room than we thought. We thought once I put everything out, we'd be out of room, but no, we've got room. So we're going to keep planting a few more things that we have not put in here yet. Or some things when we first got them well, heck, some of them I think we bought about a month and a half or 2 months ago. And a lot of them sat in the original pots and they got root bound, and here's one plant that's the only one that we had that we've really lost. It got a mold on it. That's dirt there, but it got a mold on it, and it bolted, I think. It already turned and it went bad. So it didn't die out, but it had some issues. So that's one we'll work on. Also, we planted some beans right here. Beans, tomatoes. Hopefully these tomatoes are going to go up and around. Same way over here. These tomatoes are quite smaller. Now, there's one, you can kind of see it there, all the way down. These are smaller due to the fact we planted them when it was still cold weather. For a few days they stayed out here and they got cold, and they didn't, just for an example, that one, you can see the trellis, it's just coming up the first line of the trellis. And this one over here that didn't get cold, that I kept in the garage and brought out, is on the second line of the trellis height. So these on this side didn't get cold, and these on this side did. So we're going to see the difference on if these catch up, these 6 catch up and produce any fruit, really, we don't know. So we went back and bought some more basil. They had it on sale. We'll put this in. We got 10 of these, and next year we'll probably grow them from scratch, but we'll be planting these out maybe first thing in the morning to get them in here. And then we still, as you can see where Angel's at, we've got some spots out here that we can plant the basil, and I'd like to fill in a few more things down through there. So we had to move a lot of the marigolds out that we had in here. We retransplanted them, put them in pots out front so that we can leave them in pots or put them back in here as we need them. So broccoli here was retransplanted today, moved around a little bit. The peppers are looking a little down. This is their first day out. Now that one's looking healthy. But now they have been brought in and out every day. They've been hardened every day, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
For
every day.
6 weeks now. They were brought in and out until today, and this is the first time they'll actually hit cold weather down maybe into the 40s. Let's hope not, but it's possible. So another thing that we put up, we put an owl up to hopefully keep critters away, and I put it on a carabiner. Oh, let me see if I can get it off there, it's a little high. So that I can move it around to different places, because I feel like if they sit in the same place all the time, they feel like, oh, it's fake. So if we move it around, they're not for sure what's going on. And we've got some carrots over here coming up, and this is something we're gonna have to do some research on. We were just talking about that today, wasn't we?
Oh yeah. They're bunched up.
Yeah, it's kind of growing like grass, so they're too close to each other. So I don't know how we thin these out, but we're gonna thin them out. And you can see in here, we're still getting grass coming up, and that was one of the mistakes I made, was using straw in here that had a tremendous amount of seeds in it. Oh my gosh. We bought chopped straw that was not sterile from seeds, and we're still fighting grass coming up. So as you can see, we replaced this with an organic mulch, and that we talk about that on the last few episodes about that mulch. But so we've got quite a bit going on today. It got a little bit busier than we thought. You got anything you want to say? What do you think about growing stuff?
I mean, it's been great. I'm ready to eat. Yeah. Try that lettuce.
That's our first harvest today. So she's got it all ready. I'm gonna get the fire going, and we're gonna grill that chicken and make a grilled chicken salad. So let's go over here and get that going. Okay guys, I've got some cedar chips here that's been infused with, I forget, some type of natural oils. And so generally, we found that in camping in the last little bit, we have used this several times, and it's done pretty good. So let's see if it'll start the fire. As you can see, I just lit it there, and we're gonna let it go. This is gonna have to burn and then burn down a little bit. And then we're gonna grill on my cast iron griddle. We've used this many times camping. So for those of you that doesn't watch the Appalachian channel with John Ward, we went camping in the winter time, and a lot of people thought we was absolutely crazy, but we absolutely loved it. It was a blast, and we cooked on this different times. So this is my favorite thing to cook on. And I can pull this over and put it on the heat. A lot of times we're going to let this burn down into coals, or if I want to, because this does move, I don't have to let this burn down. I've cooked 40 meals on this thing already, and I can move it over here. I can heat it and move it over here, and as I need a little bit more heat, I can bring it back. So all right, come on in here a little closer, Mary. Let's see this right here. It's getting, as you can see there, it's going. It's a little slow, but we'll see if we can get her to light naturally just using that right there, and I think it will here in just a second. All right, guys, this one's not completely finished, but we're going to have so much lettuce that we're going to go ahead and cut this and see what it's like. Check that out, guys. All right, Angel. Angel, she's something else. So let's get this right here and let you look at that. Look at that. All right.
That looks awesome.
All right, so let Mary hold that one. We're going to cut another one of these. I'm probably going to cut this in the back so I can plant something in here. So check it out. We love it. So hold this a minute. And let me go back here, and I'm going to do the same thing on this one back here. This one's getting big, and this will give me room to plant something back right in this spot here that will grow up the trellis. So, all right, guys, this is our first harvest, although we have harvested some earlier, and Mary's already got it all cleaned up and washed and in our salad bowl, but this is going in too. So, hey, I'm excited. All right, let's go over here and check the fire again. All right, I think we've got this pretty warm. And like I said, I can take it out here and get it hot as I want and bring it back. So let's see what we got going on here. Angel, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna have to stay out the food tonight. You're gonna have to stay out the food. She wants some chicken, I believe. So look at that, beautiful salad. And we've got all kinds of different vegetables to go on here. And I'll show you some pictures of that here close up as soon as I get this chicken on here. So we're gonna go ahead and, we got a lot more chicken than we need, but we'll grill it all up tonight and put it in the refrigerator. So yeah, I don't want it on that direct heat right now because it will cook quick on this cast iron. I like the cast iron in that it gives it that extra little cast iron seasoning flavoring. And we also, what did you end up seasoning these with tonight? What kind of seasoning was it?
It was
Montreal
chicken seasoning.
Okay. So now here we go. The fire's about burnt down anyways. Now I just move her on over there. And there we go. It's going to be grilling. And while it's grilling, I'm going to bring you over here and show you these vegetables and everything in this beautiful salad that Mary's put together for us. All right, guys, this is our very first harvest. Check that out. Look at that. So 3 different types of lettuce. And then what else did you cut up for us here? We've got some cheese.
Cheese here. There's some carrots. And then it's got peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, and celery.
And we have some ranch dressing in there that we're going to use, or some honey mustard. So, all right, let's check on the chicken here. Okay, so this is white ash wood that we're burning. And we will definitely turn these and let them get really good and cooked. We'll cut them up in just a little bit. And do you know where our thermometers, have you seen the thermometer, the meat thermometer anywhere lately? Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe. Let me check.
It's always good if you got a meat thermometer. You want to get this chicken to about 160 degrees. So it's looking good so far. All right, guys, I got the meat thermometer. We got to 180 degrees on this, and I've laid it over here on the grill grate itself, and just to heat them a little bit more. It makes them a little drier, but hey, we want to make sure they're all good and done. Look at that. I guess you can call it blackened chicken. But yeah, the chicken always is something we want to make sure we get done good, but I think we got it there. What do you think, Mary?
I think it looks good.
All right. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this in our, we got a different plate and then what we brought it out here. You always want to change that plate up. And don't use the same plate you brought the chicken out to put it back in, because it's going to have bacteria from the chicken most likely in there. But anyways, check that out. We got that. Check that out. Looks good. Now, for the main meal, let's go over here. Okay, let's go ahead and make one up here. Make the first plate up.
Move this to the side for a second. Let's just start somewhere here.
So everybody likes a little bit different things. I think some people probably like raw onions in there, but that's not my thing on the raw onions, so. And this stuff right here is pecans and I think cranberries.
I think so.
All right, guys, I'm gonna make me up a salad here. We've not eaten much today. We've been busy planting everything out there. We ended up with a surprise. I told Mary this morning, I said, we're gonna go out and get some breakfast and do a little bit of shopping, go to a few places and get some stuff. And I come out the door and I started putting all the plants out like I do every time. And I said, you know what? We got all these succulents coming in and I'm gonna need this room inside and I'm gonna have to deal with them. And yeah, so we got a big trip coming up. We've got planned, don't we? Mary, we're gonna, Mary and Dustin and I are gonna run up to Michigan to some people we met through the Appalachian channel, and they have like a huge 3 different greenhouses that are full of succulents. They sell them wholesale and different things, and they have hundreds of thousands of them. So we're going to go up and bring you some footage from there here before too long. It's going to be a few weeks from now, but let's see. I like my tomatoes sliced, so Mary sliced me some tomatoes, and then I know Dustin, he likes his. Could have passed me some of that cranberry and then the honey mustard there. And that stuff right there is really good. It really makes a salad. And smoke in my eyes. Does any of you remember the very first video I streamed live on the Appalachian channel? Cooking on this grill. I cooked for 2.5 hours, streamed it live. I never cooked on it before in my life, and that was quite the experience. I had tears because of the smoke, like it's doing now. And my nose was running, and it was quite an experience, but people watched it. I had like 1,000 people watching me cook out here. So look at that, guys. Look at mine. Check that out. Uh-oh, about to lose it. Look at that there, guys. All right, you ready to take a bite? They want to see us take a bite, I believe. If we can keep the smoke out of our eyes. Whew, somebody said I needed goggles, but that's probably true.
Guess it would help if I did this.
So I'm going to try the chicken here first, and then here's my first bite. of our first harvest.
There we go. Good.
Mm-hmm. One thing, this is a little crispier, the lettuce is. A lot of times when we get it from the store, it's kind of soggy compared to this. So this is a little bit, you can tell this is a little fresher, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, some more honey mustard on that chicken. All right. Eating our first harvest tonight, so guys, we appreciate you watching. We're getting ready to get off here and finish eating, and we're gonna give Angel some chicken.
She's wondering where hers is at.
Hey, we didn't do too bad. A little bit later in the summer, we'll have our own tomatoes and our own cucumbers and our own celery and our own carrots. We'd have to get a goat to make cheese, but we don't think we'll be getting any goats.
I think that takes a little time too. She's watching you.
I got you 4 pieces of chicken over there, believe it or not. What do you think, Murray? Murray did good cutting all this up. Very good. That was a big bite. We're going to say bye for tonight and get this dog something to eat before she goes nuts. And we appreciate you watching again tonight with us. It's night now. It might be morning when you're watching, but we've had a long day working out, planting everything, and then harvesting. And Mary made up all these vegetables, cut them up, and she did a wonderful job. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along with us. If you've not been growing nothing, go ahead, go find you a tomato plant. Some of the big box stores has already got them in a pot and everything with a cage for about $20, and they're pretty good size. So for about $20, you can grow along with us. They've got the soil and everything in it. So you got anything you want to say, Mary? They say I don't let you talk enough. She got her mouth's full. Mary's not used to being on camera. This is all new to her, so she's still getting used to it. Well, guys, we love you all. Hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.